Unbelievable. That's what my man was. Let me bring back in Holip. Holip, you there?
Peace.
Yeah. That's the joint right there. Unbelievable. Biggie Smalls was unbelievable. And I mean, he had the flow, man. He had the command of the flow.
Yeah.
What was up with that song with you?
That's the song that really made me pay attention to him. Especially like that second verse. That second verse is like one of the hottest verses I heard. Like, I'm like, oh, this guy is for real.
Right. That was the one that made people pay attention to Big. I got some callers in the queue now. I'm going to speak on that. Let me see. Last 4 digits, 0425. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is General Steele. I'm calling from the borough of Brooklyn right now. Want to check in.
General, salute.
How's the brothers in there? Sisters in there?
Oh, everybody, we doing good, God. Just building on the 13th anniversary of the passing of our fellow Brooklynite, Biggie Smalls. You guys a little something to add on to the man, the notorious B.I.G.?
I mean, well, I can't add anything on to his legacy, man, but I can hope that through my contributions to hip hop, that people will remember that we got to continue to make great things and conquer things that we never thought that we can conquer. When you consider the fact that Biggie came from them back blocks of Brooklyn, that people would like to think that nothing good can come from. And when you look at the legacy that this individual has created, the type of hope that he has given cats from St. James and Clinton and Fulton Street, them blocks, them brothers who think that you gotta have a wicked jump shot or sling crack rock. Like if you out there, you poetic, you got that word, use that power that the Most High has blessed you and touch them people, man. Because Biggie gonna be touching people for another 13 years and another 26 years and so on and so forth. His legacy is a stamp that's going to forever remain in our hearts and in our minds and in hip hop as long as it flourishes. So
I want you to let the people know who you are, God, with your contribution to our culture, hip hop culture. For those that don't know, how far you go back in the game. What's your story?
I go by the name of General Steele. I just put the general on it because that's a part of me taking responsibility of where I'm at in this game and in life. I started in '95. My first album dropped in '95 with my partner in crime, Tech, as a rap group, Smith & Wesson. We dropped The Shining, and it was actually around the same time when Biggie dropped his album. So we actually had an opportunity to meet Biggie and hang out with him. My partner Tech actually lived down a block from Junior Mafia, some of the Junior Mafia cats. I went to school with my man Clef, and so it was like we all kind of grew up together. You know what I mean? Coming and seeing the change in the game, even through that whole East-West thing. And then, we dropped another album in '97 called Rude Awakening. We had to change our name to Cocoa Brothers. We had a little hiatus. We came back and dropped another album, Smith & Wesson Reloaded. Right now we're on album number 5. We're working on album number 5. It's called Monumental with Pete Rock. So that's a part of what we're talking about now, just continue to make monumental music and things that people are going to be able to respect. So we don't just have to worry about a Black History Month when it comes time to commemorate our fallen soldiers and the ones that's still alive doing these good things like yourself. You know what I'm saying?
It's Daddy-O, man.
Daddy-O. Peace to the God. Peace, God. What's going on, Daddy-O?
Peace. I'm good, man. How y'all?
Man, we doing good, man. You know what I mean? Just dropping it on this March 9th, 13th anniversary of the passing of Biggie Smalls. Just doing a little tribute to him.
Hey, the show is every Monday?
Actually, the show is every 9th and 19th of the month.
Oh, 9th and 19th. All right, because I was talking to some people about the last time. All right, I'll remember that.
First of all, for those of you that don't know, for you young cats out there, people that don't know, if you've been sleeping under a rock, this is Daddy-O, the legendary Stetson Sonic, a pioneer in the game. Daddy-O, what's your take on the Biggie Smalls, man? When he came out, how you feel about this young man and what he brought?
Well, me and Big was pretty close because we used to live around the corner from each other. So, I mean, we was pretty close. I got a lot of history with Big. Like, I was in the studio the first night Tupac got shot. I was with Big. That's how I know he ain't had nothing to do with it, because I was with him. But the one thing I will say about Big, man, like right off the bat, like the first time I heard him rhyme, was that I was like, who is this dude? Because he sounds too old to be so young. When I first heard Big rap, I was like, how do a young dude know how to have a rap voice? That was unusual, because that was after Tribe and all of them. Right. And Tribe and them, I got they lot of their deal. Like, no disrespect to them, but they brought them regular voices in the game. Right? That just sounded like regular talking.
Right.
And when I heard Big, I said, he sound like Melly Mel in them. Who is this dude? He not from the... And then I was asking people, like, I didn't even know he was right around the corner from me. I was like, I used to see Big walking up and down the street and didn't even know that was him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, yo, who is this dude with this voice, yo? And then when I met him, I was like, he seemed to... And then even when I met him, he seemed too humble to have that rah-rah voice.
Yeah.
Because Big, if you know Big never really, he don't scream and yell or none of that, man.
Right.
He might laugh a lot and make some jokes and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying, he wasn't really into all of that, being loud and all of that. So when I heard them records, so remember, when they played the record for me the first time, wasn't no Juicy, wasn't none of those commercial records was on there. It was all of that, What You Want, Nigga, Give Me the Loot, all of them records was on there, and I was like, I couldn't believe that he was the same dude that was making those records, because he seemed way too humble. I'm just talking about in attitude to be making those records. But right away, I knew that this kid had a future because he had a rap voice.
Yeah. You know what's so ill about that, with that song, the way he was, first of all, changing his voice up and the way he was so into the beat. One thing about Big, he really mastered his voice inside the beat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even when he said them niggas you got, he said got nice width, and the beat went zip zank zip. Everything was just tight zip. It's like he just made a tailored suit. The beat was tailored, he just tailored the suit out, and just boom, there it is. It fits you, perfect fit. Wow, that's it.
Soldier Boy or anybody.
I'm tripping that he died 13 years ago. That shit is fucked out.
Yeah, already. Yeah, time floats by, man.
Yeah. Brooklyn's
like
finest. I'm bringing y'all in. We got Steele in, Devin, Daddy-O's in. Yeah, that was a good collabo right there.
Yo, but your Big ate him up on that one, though. Yo, get up out of here. Fuck the ride. Keep your hands high.
He said sprinkle coke on the floor, make it drug related. Like this is
Jay was still like
a puppy,
a little protege. Yeah.
They did his thing though for 960 on MC with a flu. Yeah, I rhyme sick. I be what you're trying to do, nigga.
Yeah.
They did his thing. That's some Brooklyn shit right there. You know what I'm saying? You from Brooklyn. That shit represented us like a motherfucker at that time.
And they had ODB's voice in the background too. Brooklyn.